Let's go over the Desmos activity from a couple of weeks ago. It's really important that we are able to read these inequalities and be able to match them up with the appropriate number line and wording. So we are going to sort the cards into groups of 3, and there will be 2 cards left over. So let's start right here. N is greater than -2. So is there a number line that says that numbers that are greater than 2? So these will be shaded. So this one looks like numbers greater than -2. So if you scroll up, you see how this back one highlighted? That means they're going to link together. All right, is there wording that says numbers that are less than, or excuse me, numbers that are greater than -2? And this, oops, this says numbers greater than -2. So if we come up here, it'll highlight and they all link together. All right, these don't go together. Let's go with n is less than -3. It's important that we know this is a less than sign. So this says numbers that are less than -3. So let's link them together. You'll notice the back one highlighted. What about our number line? Where is our number line that says numbers less than -3? All of these numbers are less than -3. They're bolded in the blue. So let's link these together. Okay. What about a number greater than 0? This says numbers greater than 0. Let's link that together. Oh, there's one behind. All right, so what number line says numbers greater than 0? Well, this number line highlights numbers that are greater than 0. 1 is greater, half is greater, 1/4 is greater. All right, so we've got a few left over. This number line says numbers that are less than 4. So I think it goes here. And which inequality says numbers that are less than 4? Well, this says less than 0. This says numbers greater than 4. This number says this card says numbers less than 4. So go back and fix this slide 11 if you did not get it correct. All right, let's go to slide 15. All right, slide 15 was a little bit more challenging. We have less than or greater than, we have less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Remember, or equal to x is less than or equal to -2. That means -2 is a solution. So -2 should have a solid closed-in circle. So let's find the number line that says numbers that are less than or equal to -2. Well, these numbers are greater than -2. Okay, these numbers are less than -2. There we go, that's the only one. And if you'll notice, it has a closed-in circle over -2 because -2 is a solution. All right, x is less than or equal to -1. Well, what numbers are less than 1? 0, -1, -2, but it says or equal to. So -1 will have a closed filled-in circle. All right, so let's look at x is greater than 1. Now this one is not or equal to, so 1 is not a solution, therefore there will be an open circle over 1. So these numbers are greater than 1. Okay, make sure you link them up. All right, x is greater than or equal to -2. Well, I have 2 that represent numbers greater than -2. Okay, both of these number lines represent numbers that are greater than -2. But which one says or equal? The closed-in circle over -2 indicates that -2 is a solution. So -2 is greater than or equal to -2. So it's this one. X is greater than -2. Well, it says x is greater than -2. Open circle over -2 because -2 is not a solution. X is less than 1, and all of these numbers are less than 1. Open circle over 1 because it is not or equal to. go back and check your Desmos from a couple weeks ago. I will put the link on this slide, and make sure you let me know if you correct it, and I'll give you credit for it.